Hello, welcome back. We're very sorry. Streamlabs crashed, no idea, yada yada. Hey. Yeah, we left off with our Arconomos hearing a cry of distress that was an emotion, not a word. Arconomos, go ahead and give me I really want a psionic check. Give me your spellcasting modifier is intelligence, right?
Yep.
Give me an insight intelligence check.
Alright. I'll just be a intelligence check, so I'm not proficient in insight. So, 21.
21. Yeah, you've had these creatures flitting around Academias before, feeding off your psionic energy. You recognize the call to be from a flump.
'Tis a flump. Ooh.
And it appears to be coming from outside the cave entrance. And indeed, sort of not that long afterwards, you sort of this little dude pops up, does something incredible,
Says,
which
hey,
is
listen, we kill him immediately.
But he's so cute.
He communicates with all four of you psionically at once. Right, this creature is not really capable of out loud speech, and you each hear this voice saying, "Navi greets you. Navi is seeking help. Are you the help? Did you hear my call?"
We did, but what does Navi need help with?
My friend, Trickle, he's lost inside. We wanted to see the world, but we got lost on this mountaintop and we tried to take shelter and a strange creature came between us. Trickle ran into the cave and when I tried to go in after him, the blades, they were too quick.
What
Blades, you say?
They're like traps. They. The creature.
Yes.
A strange being. It's a mouth full of many, many teeth, large. I don't think it was alive,
Oh.
and it had no intelligence that I could detect.
And what can you tell my friend about the trap with the blades?
Well, I'll come with you and show you. Navi is. Navi has some magics. Perhaps we could travel together to defeat the vile monsters and retrieve Trickle.
Elmer's just looking at Bellows, trying to gauge his reaction to this fucking flump right now. I just want to know.
So is Joe the player.
Does
Looking
Joe
at
like
my
the
own
flump?
character going, I think he admires the desire to see the world.
Just to give you some dimensions, Navi is approximately 2 feet from the tip of the eye stalk to the tip of the trailing tentacle, and floats.
Well, I think someone who knows some magic and wants to get out and see things ought to be helped if needed.
He is unlikely to hinder us in any way. If he can help, this is what we were going to do anyway.
Navi is helpful.
Do you see?
Well, I'll gladly help this intrepid young flump.
Navi is 106.
Well then,
But you might be older.
I may be. Only been conscious for 30 years.
Consciousness is everything. Shall we venture?
Yes, absolutely.
And Navi is an official sidekick with the official healer sidekick subclass. Like I said, I don't mean to push anything on you, but I suggest you take him. Because otherwise you might struggle. Cool. And as you move on in, you may place your tokens at the very bottom right. Assuming that you're going to go in. That's usually a good plan. Oh, Bellows taking a leap of faith. I'm missing.
where are we supposed to be?
Gotta
Where are we supposed to be?
bottom right.
Bottom
doing
right.
Boom.
Right now, I do have a token for Navi. I just haven't given it to you guys. Let me go and get that. Nope, there isn't that. I thought it was... Oh, was it a familiar? Did I plan on... I don't think I would have given him an octopus familiar. Oh, I thought I had a token, but I guess it isn't here. Okay, for now... Oh, that's a bit harsh. Maybe we won't do that. Oh, here we go. We'll just do that. For now. We will do that, and controlled by all players. Save settings. Okay, cool. So Navi will just float around with you. I will put a proper token in next session. But for now, that is Navi's token. And Navi will point out immediately as you get in. There are some things that the creature stood on. I think there was one there. And we'll point out a pressure plate. You can go ahead and give me an active perception check, one person who wants to search for them, who wants to have a search for them.
I'm pretty decent at it.
Go for it.
It's 25.
Yep.
You sure are.
25? Okay. There is one there. One there. And I think that might be all of them. Yes. And indeed, you will also notice the hidden blades in the wall. Sort of coming out like that. And that is what Navi couldn't stop moving at the time. So once they're triggered, they sort of kept slashing. So, yeah. With that...
Well, and are they still doing so now?
No, you can see that blade sort of contraption in the wall slightly. So you can see what would have happened. I was just sort of displaying where they were so you knew when they ended.
Sure.
I'll take them out now and you can just, maneuver around those.
Okay.
Cool. At the end of the corridor, you see two sort of stone doors. Quite grandiose. And written across the top is a message in... I don't know if any of you speak Abyssal. Do any of you speak Abyssal?
Nope.
Oh. And does anybody speak Celestial?
Nope.
Do you want to spend 10 minutes finding out what it says?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. As you sort of get your bearings and Navi sort of... I hope Trickle's okay. Trickle is braver than he is strong. Never a good combination, in my opinion. Navi worries for Trickle.
Would agree.
That's an interesting sentence to come out with in the middle of casting Comprehend Languages, but we'll go with it. And yes, as you finish it, the message is repeated. It's once in Abyssal, once in Celestial. It says, "Do not enter on pain of death, property of Dolgan."
Whoever that is. Whoever that is.
Yes. Obviously, Dolgan is not doing a good job to guard it himself, and this is the whole reason we are here, so I think we are simply ignoring this warning. But
Navi believes that Dolgan is long dead. His great-grandson left me a map to this place, and here I came.
Huh?
On my
Does
adventures.
the map have any information about the interior?
No,
Just... Well,
it wasn't a very
Then
good
we
map
will learn
anyway.
together.
It said that the door was the other side of the mountain peak. That's how we got separated.
interesting.
Shall we go in? And at this point, I
think
will just question: does Navi have guidance? I don't know if the spellcaster has.
I'm not finding him under the sidekicks.
It's just
in-
spellcaster, sidekick
Oh,
spellcaster, and then there's
Nice.
two options: one's healer, one's not. And we'll level with you, so level 7 with exactly the same amount of experience as you have, ironically and magically somehow. You found it now.
Trying to figure out the...
So we went
Quickest
level
way.
6, right? This way.
Have I disabled the books? Is that what I've done? Any of the sidekicks coming up?
There.
I only see Karnak right now, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
Yeah, so-
Guidance, resistance, and sacred flame.
Yeah, sidekick
Oh,
spellcaster, level 7.
I see.
Sorry, what did you say,
Oh,
Jeff?
he's 7.
7. She is. He is 7.
Sure, I see.
Yeah. So whoever wants it, you can all add it if you wish. I'm going to add it to Felix's sheet just because it's the one I'm on. Yes. So they do have guidance. So if at any point you wish to just utilize that. Navi will always be giving you psionic guidance in your ability checks. So we don't have to go guidance that on everything, you know. That's a D4. Cool. Would you like to open the doors?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes,
I would gladly
please.
do so.
Okay, as you move towards the doors, you quickly discern they're not going to move by pushing. They are big stone doors. And as you go to push against them, a message appears. And what's strange about this message is that to each of you it may appear in a different language, depending on what you believe is your native tongue. So I imagine that Felix will read this in Draconic. I imagine Primordial of some sort for...
I actually don't have it.
No?
Common and Gnomish.
Weird, okay. Perhaps did you grow up speaking... You grew up in Mecania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so quite possibly it'll appear in Gnomish for you. I have no idea what language El spoke naturally.
I think common.
Common, great, we love that. And Arcanimos, is it a
Deep speech.
deep speech? We like that. Yeah, so it appears in your own tongue. And it simply says, life. And something sort of begins to flicker into existence below. And slowly it spells out life, death, passage.
Well, I've covered the death part.
Indeed. We are all alive, but perhaps... I'm gonna just cast my necrotic ectoplasmic bolt on the door. Just fire it just some necrotic energy and see if that does anything.
The word
thing.
death lights up in red and then blinks out again because that's the second word in the sentence.
Alright, cool. So... perhaps we need a way to give it some kind of positive, lifelike energy?
Navi will
Zen?
sort of... I can do that. Perhaps just a little touch and sort of give it a little jolt, not actually consuming a spell slot.
Alright.
Sort of... and the word life lights up in green. The word death, obviously, once you cast your bolt, lights up in red.
Yep, I'll
And
roll it
then
again.
passage lights up in gold. And the doors swing open.
Wunderbar. Well,
El will slip into the room.
Stop, El. Right there. Click. As you step on the ground, you begin to feel the ground crumble beneath your feet. Guys, as you see El begin to fall down into what appears to be a pit, what would you like to do?
telekinetically pull him 5 feet toward me.
I'll allow it.
Damn
I also-
straight.
I also use my fiery mage hand to help.
Yeah.
That extra 10 pounds.
Yeah. And a pit full of live, writhing snakes appears in front of El's feet. As you're yoinked back telekinetically, you're able to see this, and that would have been a nice drop. It's about 15 foot down, maybe 20.
Oh, that would have been terrible. Well, I guess the snakes would have found very little purchase on your skeletal frame.
In fact, it would have been so bad after all, actually.
It was beautifully balanced out by the fact that it's bludgeoning damage you take for the
Yeah,
first
Yeah,
small
effort.
would have been
I'd rather not have fallen, though. Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. As this pit reveals itself, you do begin to hear some sounds throughout this dungeon. I think El, you were just out leading the way there for some odd reason. Go ahead and give me a perception check, El.
I just want that scene of like the skeleton walking through the snake pit,
11?
the snakes just biting and giving up. Very well.
Yeah.
An 11.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some creaking noises and some dusty noises and some falling noises and some crumbling noises. And the snakes are hissing. That's what you've got. Good job.
Sounds like an old tomb.
Are you sure you wish to continue leading?
I think I will for the
not?
time being.
Cool,
Give
I
Bellows
love
a little
that.
break here.
I
yeah.
love that. Okay.
Very-
as you step
Very,
up,
very sneakily, of course.
you see a stone door that is sort of crumbled away at the top. It looks like you could either push it or just pull the bricks out if you wish. You also see passage to your northeast around there. where the light quickly gives way.
Can I peek through the crumbly door and see what I?
You
what's
can do
inside,
so,
basically?
and that is what you see.
Corridor.
A corner, yes.
I see. Bellows, get over here.
What do you want?
Knock down these rocks.
Cool. And the rest of the door sort of disappears out, and you guys can head on through if you wish.
Well, the smashing's done. I suppose going through is the only sensible next step.
Would you like to take the lead, sir?
If you insist.
Gladly.
Yep, keep going a little bit. A couple of steps. And then as you look down to your right, I believe, you see a sort of a wooden door, sort of oaken. It seems to have held its strength fairly well. And there is a mark on the door that looks a bit like a hazard sign. Go ahead and, Bellows, as you look at it, go ahead and give me an intelligence history check, I guess.
Okay.
I'll help him somehow. I don't even know.
Natural
How.
20.
Natural 20! Sick!
I mean, for a 20.
Yeah, so although this isn't Bellows' area, in general, sort of intelligence isn't his extreme talent. As you look at this, you see a mark that you've seen on plenty of cakes in Mecania. It means acid.
Oh, there's another one of those stupid dragons behind here, maybe. I think we've had enough acid lately.
Yeah, you can continue on downwards or open the door if you wish.
I think it's worth taking a quick peek.
You do you?
Well, if you insist, we can make our way down the hall.
I mean, I don't mind, I suppose, but they put
I
the
know.
sign there for something.
I know how much you like moving.
I'm willing to check this door as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can just open it, it just pulls towards you.
Yeah, I'll
Perhaps
open it.
Navi will give me resistance.
Perhaps. Then again,
I'll have a
perhaps
I'll
not.
have a peek inside.
Yeah, as you open the door, you see a cloud of gas that begins to extend out towards you. It doesn't bother Elle in the slightest, but the rest of you, I'd shut the door pretty quick, unless you want to go through it.
Shut it.
What is it? Sorry.
I'll try
What
it.
is
I'll
Cloud
it?
of
try it.
acid.
I'll
Yeah,
try
stick
I'll
with
try
it. Cool. You did see very briefly inside a sort of pressure plate on the ground.
Yeah, we'll shut it for now and continue.
No squid dude, so...
Okay.
Okay, sorry, there
You
we
may
go.
as well get some use out of the fact that I was smart enough to understand the sign for once.
It's acid!
Hooray! Information! Ignore that information!
I mean, to be fair, it's not very specific information, but yeah, it's acid in there. It's what it said on the door. As you get to where you are, Bellows, you do hear a sort of noise behind the wall. You would assume it to be the sort of snarling of perhaps a mindless creature or two.
Well, there's something snarling around here. Get ready.
The creature that took Tinkle or whatever his name was.
Trickle, like the dripping of water.
That's close enough.
Yes. Navi hasn't told you what trickle is, so... no, I don't want to start a new encounter. Oh, fuck. Bear with me a second, sorry. If you haven't guessed, guys, there's an encounter around the corner. Yeah, but I mean, regardless, they're going to come towards
I would have
you
never
anyway.
thought. I would have never thought.
They're going to come towards you anyway, so there's no sort of preparation unless you wish to, like, pop a cantrip out or something. Why am I struggling so hard for this? There we go, thank you. Why are you all dead?
Take a name down the hall.
Why are you all dead?
Dead.
It's asking me for 4 death saves. You guys.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go. It's loaded. Cool. Yeah. As you guys sort of move forwards down the corridor, you may go around the corner if you wish or not. But as soon as Bellows becomes visible, I will ask for an initiative roll. So can I take the initiative first, if that's all right?
Can I pull a card before I do?
Yeah, of course you can. As Bellows has said, there's something coming. Prepare yourself. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. What is in the biscuit tin? I've never seen somebody look both disappointed and excited simultaneously until that moment. You sort of looked at it and you're like, ah! What do we got, Mr. Phoenix? You don't have to inform us. Are you holding on to it, or are you are you reading it?
Now I know what it does. I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything. Great. I love it. Round 2, Bellows, expect disadvantage. Cool. Yeah, so as you first come around the corner, Bellows, if you just want to place yourself at the end so that you can see the enemies and you can report back if you wish. One more step forward, if you like. There you go. You should be able to see some things.
That was a big difference.
Yeah, you should now be able to see some things. Cool.
They're terrible. Navi, if these are your friends, I think our deal is off. Little one, the bigger one that I can see.
Navi's Trickles is an inkling. Do you see any squid legs?
Just teeth.
That's what blocked us off.
The tooth monster.
It doesn't seem to have any intelligence. I could not communicate with it psionically.
I don't think the smaller one is his buddy either, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. It's just a little harder to see what I'm looking at.
Cool. Yeah. As you come around the corner, this roll 20 is going to crash. That's what's going to happen. Cool. Sick. I don't have the animated graphics on. Oh, my mind's crashing. I need little animated portraits. It's like the whole fucking room's lit up with them.
Right. My computer can handle them. Not sure I can. I don't have to turn my animation off just because it's disturbing.
Yes, this ghast is going to step up to you. And you will recognize this. Guys, you've been in enough tombs in your life. You will all know that these two, well, you can only see one of them, sorry, fellows, is a ghast. It's a blue creature with a long tongue. But indeed, he's going to try and lash out at you with. Bellows, that is a 14 to hit you.
That does not hit.
I did not think so. And then he will attempt to claw you. That is a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is 5 damage. Give me a con save, please.
Sure. That's 18.
Great, nothing happens. The next one moves up and sort of makes his attack with disadvantage around a corner. 16 to hit.
That will just do it, yeah.
Yeah. For 6.
What's your armor class right now?
16.
16. 16
With your mithril half-blade?
I just started to learn how to work stuff.
Oh, I thought
I didn't build it all in one go. And
Sorry,
a 5
the damage on that.
6 slashing damage, and then that will miss. This creature will sort of stand behind, and he enters the ethereal plane, briefly disappearing from view and reappearing behind you. That takes his action. Sick. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, it doesn't. That's a different thing. He doesn't do that. He's just semi-translucent and glides through Bellows, which is a little uncomfortable, but nothing else. And then we'll slash out to the next person in line, which is our corridors. An 11 to hit and a 10 to hit. Wow, what rolls? Felix, you're up.
Ah,
You can shoot past.
blocking it with my new breastplate.
Our corridors.
So that thing is between us now?
Yes.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Which thing?
It's just behind you.
Is there?
Oh, you have to reload the roll 20.
Okay.
I think when it crashed for James, it sort of like bugged out on us.
Ah, yeah, that's perfectly possible. It's between you and Alcorvos, slashing out at Alcorvos. Felix, what are you doing? Slashing roll 20, most likely. Go ahead.
I will bonus action that monster.
Hex.
Yeah.
You
Just
literally
bonus action.
him.
Bonus action this shit
Yeah,
out of
I'm gonna bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hex it. And then I'll just blast it.
Cool.
That's a 17 to hit.
A 17 will hit.
Nice. That is 10 fire damage plus another 2 fire damage.
Yep. The irony that if you were doing force damage, it would do nothing.
They said I was crazy to only do fire. They
Pretty
were wrong.
much.
That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
That's 12 fire damage plus another
He is wounded.
4 fire damage.
Nice. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna come to. Oh, I'm gonna put you at the bottom of the initiative for now. Okay.
Sure.
Just because otherwise you're gonna say I stand still. Because you can't do anything else. So I'm gonna come straight to Bellows.
Okay. That's 5 less seconds of me to decide what to do.
Sorry.
No, that's alright. So the guy that phased through, is he seem fully hittable back there? Or?
Yeah. Well, he just got pounded with fire. You're not sure how he'd respond to a weapon, but the weapon seems to hit most things.
Yeah. I think at the moment we're almost better off plugging up to the front of the hole here a little bit. So I'll hit the guy who has gone through me.
Okay.
To the back. Yeah. Just take a whack. There's a lot of guys around. I'm going to rage. I have a little bit more of it these days. So that's my bonus action. Reckless? I guess I might as well. I definitely may as well. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey.
So, using the maxi rules there, that's going to be 18.
Ignore this, guys. Sorry.
6 more. 18 plus 8 more, actually. So 26 bludgeoning damage to the dude
Yep.
back in the corner.
He's dead.
Excellent. I shall spin round, moving as much as I like to, and hit that guy straight ahead of me. With my second swing. Oh, come on, dice.
Oh, what's happening?
I have the music back now. I was gonna say.
I have a lot of music back. Oh, there we go. So...
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
No, take your time. Hitting the guy now in front of me is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And that's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Yes. 12 bludgeoning damage. Okay, he takes a solid whack.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Cool. Corvus.
Alright. I'll pop around the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
And good at force and necrotic, which probably aren't the best things to do here. So I'm going to lift up my sty and look through the prism and use my meta creative rays.
Mm-hmm. Just to let you know, those guys look very solid. It was only the ethereal guy who moved through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those
The
are
rest
the ghasts. You recognize them to be ghasts.
Oh, okay.
So they're solid
Well, I'm
and
doing it
blue-skinned. But go ahead, give it a meta creative ray.
Got a 4, which is poison damage, which is probably not the way to go. AC 14.
It'll hit. It'll do nothing.
All right. 9 poison damage. All right, but then 6 is radiant damage.
Cool.
So let's see if this hits. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Hey, hey.
Superb.
So let's. There we go. All right, so 9 radiant damage. I must make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded.
Sorry,
Till the end of its
amigo.
next turn.
How much damage does it do base?
Oh, I die 4. Plus 5, so roll 2d4 plus.
So that's a 9
3
plus
would I- so I
another
had-
9 plus another 4, right? So 13 on the crit. Yeah. Okay, it looks
Wow.
severely wounded.
Yep. And then a con saver, it's blinded until its next turn.
That's nice of me, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
All right.
It is blind.
Excellent.
Nice.
I need to move it up here to blind it, and I'll move it back in a second.
Perfect. And then I'm going to move back here so that someone else can stand in my spot and rattle off shots.
Okay, that's we're calling that blind right now. Great. Elle, I'll now come to you, and then I'll come back to Navi.
Okie dokie.
Just because there's now a space for you to do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
Yeah.
I don't see any enemies, so I'm just gonna reload my.
There's an enemy right in front of your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna just reload my roll 20 here.
Yeah, as I said, guys, if you are having any issues, I don't have any non-animated tokens for these creatures. So just turn off the animated graphics. It really doesn't. They still look great.
Yeah, they do look super cool though, animated.
Yeah, I just don't have them non-animated.
And the one directly in front of me is the
Is a
blind
ghast. Yes, he's blind. He can't see you.
So then, I assume I have advantage to this
You do
attack roll,
indeed.
then.
You are unseen.
Miraculously, another crit. Do I even have to roll
Nice.
the damage?
No,
Okay.
and I'm assuming you don't want to use your card on that.
No.
So he's dead.
Definitely not.
And that frees up some space. Does that conclude your turn? You're just gonna sort of bonus action hide.
I don't really want to keep this spot because Felix might want to
You
blast
can
through.
bonus action
so-
hide over there if you want.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. Back behind our friend.
Navi.
Who's driving for Navi?
I assumed you were Iago, but because
Okay.
you drove
I
Karnik.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's he
And
got?
by
he's got
next
a
week you'll
Sacred
have
Flame you can drop.
28 macros.
I'll go
yeah.
here. I'm gonna move there as well so that I can see. Okay.
It's a 5 on the deck save.
There we go. All right.
Sorry, you did say Sacred Flame, right? I didn't just jump the gun there.
Oh, you're good.
Cool.
I'm just gonna roll the damage because I just want to see what it would.
Yeah, you can roll damage. That's a base 36, right? So it's 53.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, they didn't macro up his spells, so I'll make this work.
This track's epic. I'm enjoying this. Knights of Camelot, apparently.
Sick.
There we go. There we go. Oh, nice damage
14!
roll.
Nice!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some great damage. The creature is wounded-ish. It's hurt.
All right.
Does that conclude Navi's turn?
Yeah, and then he'll just go that way. Sacred Flame, float
Yeah.
back, and I just put myself there so that I can see because I can't see what
Right.
Navi sees. So.
He actually has more damage. He's got potent cantrips. So
Yeah, it's a
he
plus
has
4,
his-
right?
Yeah, the
Spell
spell
mod.
casting modifier, right?
4 at this point, I think.
He's got a wisdom of
plus
plus
3.
Oh,
No,
still plus
level
3?
17.
Okay, it must go to 4 at 8. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
sounds right.
Nice. Brilliant. Okay, the next creature phases through the wall behind L. Another ethereal type. And swings twice with the longsword. A spectral longsword. 20 to hit,
Nice. 20 hits.
and an 11, which I'm assuming will miss.
Well, no.
Yeah, it's not
So
bludgeoning.
you will take... It's not bludgeoning, it's force. 7
Nice.
force damage.
7 force damage.
And that brings us on to the big guy. Who is... He doesn't have to
There's
move.
a big guy.
Oh, there is a big guy. He will take 2 steps to the left. And you see his eyes sort of focus in and go dark red all of a sudden. Let's roll that d4. Or d... What? That doesn't make any sense. I have to do the maths? Okay. I guess 11 is between... 11 and 15 will be a 3. Oh, but I clicked a random between 4 rays. I assume it was going to roll a 4. Not a fucking d20. That confused the shit out of me. Joe, I need a constitution save, please.
Sure.
As it stares at you and its red light emits a beam that you've seen before. It's like an entropic ray.
19.
19 is a success. You will take 22 necrotic damage.
Wow. That's
Hit.
some success.
Damn.
The roll should be there, right? To be fair, that is an absurdly high roll. But we'll go with it.
6175. Yeah, that's significantly above the average.
Yeah, I don't know what the average was, actually. I don't mind. We'll find out one day. This creature's going to slash at you because it likes you. Well, that's a 23 to hit, Joe.
Yeah, well, hits.
You made your con save the first time round, right? You
Yeah.
succeeded. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's 9 slashing damage and a nat 1 on this.
Okay, that's
Felix,
half
you're
that
up.
4.
Yes,
Okay,
sorry.
I will attack this guy behind me. I'll bonus action move my hex.
Okay.
And I'll throw some blades. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep. That is not hex, bugger. Oh well, I'll do it. An 18 will hit.
That's 6 fire damage
Yep.
plus 3.
Cool.
And then another. That's 17 to hit.
Yep.
Nice. That's 14 fire damage
Nice.
plus another 5.
Okay, he is wounded. Second, do your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's all up in your grill.
Ella's going to let the boomcaster drop to his side on his strap and pull out his trusty flame tongue.
Mm-hmm.
This guy wants to engage in a gentlemanly duel, I think. So I'm gonna poke at him.
No, he wants to murder the shit out of you, but please, go ahead, roll to hit. Oh, that might just about hit. Are you using your crit roll? You might as well.
I think I might as well at this point.
Go ahead,
So
deal it to the board.
Okay, so
You just grab it from above your character and drag it into the screen.
boom.
Okay, so this is a melee weapon. This is maximum double damage. So instead of doing the maximum on the second half of the crit, you max both.
Oh, okay.
Which,
In that case,
just if you
do a
just
little
click the
math
damages,
here.
we'll be able to do that. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the,
control the damages for a natural attack. The third
Yeah.
one was for for its range, and the fourth one was a magical. Sorry, I should have left it on the screen for a while. So you do
That's all right.
1d6, so that's a 6, 12. 12 plus 24 plus 24 is 48, 60.
Plus an additional
Plus your
weapon
modifier,
damage.
5, right? Oh,
Plus an
yeah.
additional D8 because of
Is it piercing?
piercer.
Is it a piercing weapon?
Yes.
Oh, weird.
It's a short sword.
Yeah, short swords are piercing.
Okay, that is 58 damage of overkill.
You were the thing, like right
Um,
through, like.
Yeah.
Well done!
So with that, any bonus action from you?
No, but I'm just trying to impress Navi, really. So.
Navi is impressed.
No, but I will actually probably move further into the room. Actually, no, I should probably protect our little friend here. I'm gonna stay back here.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
with a bonus action, I will do nothing.
Beautiful. You're
Activate
hidden.
your flame tongue.
Captain Bellows.
Oh yeah, activate my flame tongue. Exactly.
Well, I
sorry.
assumed you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every class should have a thing that says, you may bonus action, do nothing. So how is this guy, the little guy in front of me, has he been hurt? What's he look like?
Yeah. He's not wounded, but he is hit. He has definitely taken damage. His blue skin is hanging off in leathery flaps. You're saying little. He's 8'2". Apparently, according
but
to this.
smaller than the other thing.
Oh, a lot smaller. The other guy's sort of 14 foot, 8 foot across in his shoulders, and he's got
This
strange
guy-
swirly eyes of color.
But this guy looks strong too, huh? Mm-hmm. Because I was gonna shove him out of the way for my first attack, so I could get in there and fight the big guy, and I'm still considering.
You
doing
might be able to
that.
shove him away with your attack by killing him.
Well, right. That's if I can take him out with the first whack.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'll try to do.
Yep. Cool. Reckless.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be an 18 plus 9 now. I think 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 2 more 15.
That'll do
Bludgeoning
it.
damage. All right.
He is removed from your passage.
Then I shall run at the other guy. I want to get a good look. Okay, I see there's nothing over here, but for the purposes, I actually
It's
do
difficult
want to see
terrain.
the rest of them. Okay.
For the webs.
All right.
Sorry, I was
Well,
forgotten that the first thing you were going to do was run in a direction that wasn't towards the boss.
No, that's fine. I will just. I'll just use my dash anyway,
Great.
and I'll just have gone 40 to get to him,
Yep.
and attempt to hit him.
Beautiful.
Total of 20, dirty 20.
Oh, that'll most definitely hit.
Okay, good. So that's not great damage rolls, though. That's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 8 more is 15.
15 damage, yeah?
Damage, yeah.
Cool. Nice.
And that's all I got, although I can move away from him again, and I suppose I may as well do so a little bit. Just come back in the corner.
Does he make a thing with disadvantage, is that correct?
He can't, he doesn't take it at all because of the mobile
Oh, you've got
feat.
mobile feet, haven't you? Yeah. I forgot we upgraded to that. Cool. Arconovos, you are up.
I'm just going to take the opposite corner here of Bellows. And, yeah, that's an ugly thing.
That is an ugly thing. Guys, if you wish, you can pop in and pop out again if you can remember where you are, Earl and Josh, just so in case you want to see it.
I'm going to enable the graphics for just a second. I just want to see.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Sorry, Arconovos, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. I'm gonna whip up a little orb of lightning and throw a chromatic orb, lightning damage.
Beautiful.
And,
Thick.
Yeah, go ahead, roll to hit.
ooh, AC 16.
That'll hit.
Oh, excellent. 21 lightning damage then.
Okay. He doesn't look like that was nice. He's not
Good.
wounded, but he didn't like it.
Yeah, good. That was the goal.
Bonus action?
I mean, I don't want to pull him toward me, and I can't really push him away. So
Nope.
I think I'm done.
Okay, Navi.
Nabby. I think he's gonna get too far in, but he'll get in far enough that he can kind of see where stuff is going on. Get back to his tab here.
I'm not begging, but he might see that I'm below half health.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's see what he's got.
That is primarily what Navi does, right? It's literally cure wounds, bless,
Yeah,
show the
I
faith,
said it.
aid, lesser rest zone, death ward, revivifying protective energy. There are no fucking damage spells there. Actually, think about a guiding bolt.
Nope.
No?
Cure one shield of face
Yeah.
for his first levels.
That is pure healing.
So yeah, he will cure wounds you. So it'll be, let's do a second level.
And not that I ever thought you'd use it, but for reference, Navi is not carrying a quarter staff.
All right, so it'll be 2d8 plus 3 for 10.
Nice.
So Navi will caress you with his soft little tentacles and recover 10.
I believe actually, having fed off the psionic energy coming out of Arconovos, he has literally fed it to you mentally. Yes, you've got Arconovos' brain power inside you, fellows. Cool. With that, does that conclude Navi's turn?
Yep. And as you're filled with Arcorivos' brain energy, you're like, yeah, giant flare dragon is awesome.
Cute and useful and confusing.
Navi's turn done.
The eye beam rolls towards Arconovos, first of all.
All right.
Wisdom save, please. And then towards Navi,
Oh, goddamn, I rolled a 2.
who needs to make a wisdom. Okay, so you are frightened.
Alright.
Navi needs to make a strength save.
Oh, okay, never mind. He did wisdom save. We'll switch to strength.
I'll just change the number, that's fine.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, great.
He rolled the same number
That's
on the die.
brilliant. The creature attempts to sort of raise Navi into the sky with his eye beam, but Navi's psionic prowess resists the effect. And then Bellows, also a wisdom save, please, and then Felix, a constitution save, Felix.
It's a 12 on wisdom for me.
That's a fail. You are also frightened, I'm afraid. That's going to be a fucking pain in the arse, isn't it?
That's a 16 for me.
16 is a success. Nothing happens. Oh, is that... Yes, nothing happens. Okay, cool. That brings us to Felix.
Okay, I will bonus action switch my hex to that disturbing thing. That's stabbed into my
I'm
soul.
zooming out. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Sorry. I was trying to scroll down on this bar and I've zoomed to nowhere. Cool. Sorry, go on.
And then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll throw some more. I'll just play.
Big think. Standard maneuver.
That's dirty 20.
Beautiful. That'll hit. Go ahead and line him up.
That's 13 fire damage.
Yep. Wounded.
Plus 4 fire damage.
Yep.
And then that's another dirty 20.
Cool.
That's 11 fire damage. And 2 fire damage.
Josh, what's your to hit?
Plus 7.
Jesus, okay. That's why you just seem to never miss. I mean, I suppose it's very, you'd have to roll below a 7, so it makes sense, but it's just weird. Elle, you're up.
Ella's gonna go balls to the wall, run up to this massive thing, and just try to stab it with the sword.
Beautiful. I love that. Nobody's in melee range, so I'm afraid that will be no sneak attack. Correct?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Cool.
Isn't it blind or something?
No, that's the
Oh.
marker. That mark is hex.
Oh, right.
No. I did use the blind marker on the previous enemy, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
27
27 will hit. Is that one off of a nat 20 again? Disgusting.
Yeah. It is.
23?
Yes. Wait, no. -7. I don't get the sneak attack.
True. 16. Okay. That's not very nice. Does that conclude your turn? Bonus action,
Yes, that'll have to. Yeah. Yes.
No bonus action?
Oh,
I don't know if you've got any movement speed left. Actually,
I don't have any movement left to
Nice.
disengage.
I know who does have movement speed, but can't use it. Bellows, you're up.
Actually, hold on. I can give Bellows a little bardic inspiration.
I don't know how that's going to help him, but go for it. You can make another save at the end of your turn, Bellows.
I'm just gonna sing to him.
I can throw axes at him.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yes, right, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, throw axes with disadvantage.
So that's what I shall do. Yeah. What the hell is the? I think it's a D6 also, right? I did it earlier.
It should be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Crack his fucking head.
No, it won't be the same
open.
because it's not a +2 weapon, but yes, it's a +1, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna miss with the disadvantage on the first one there. For
Not one.
10.
Okay, no, 10 is a miss.
You have a D6 bardic inspiration.
What you do?
All right, I guess he seemed relatively not impossible to hit. 2 more, 12.
That'll
Does
hit.
that do it? Okay.
Nice.
Well, I picked up my dice. Let me reroll the damage here. I have no idea what it was, and that's only a 1 plus 5, 6
Okay.
hand axe
he's
slashy damage.
on the brink of death.
Nice.
I'll whip out that other one. Why not? And that is gonna hit. It's gonna be 21, even with the disadvantage.
Hey.
For 5 plus 5, 10 slashing damage.
Nice. There'll be a second. Okay. Yeah. You notice, like, the creature looks like it's taken as much damage as it can, but it's sort of gone as itself, and it stands strong still. Does that conclude your turn?
The thing is horrible. Somebody kill it. Yes, it does.
Cornelius, we're up.
Alright, does he get a save at the end of his turn? Against the fear?
Yes, you can make a wisdom save. You won't get another turn, but you can make a wisdom save anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 15.
That's a success.
Cool.
Might miss everything here.
Even if,
All right.
yeah, I don't know how
The bardic-
you would miss.
The bardic inspiration, by the way, was for the
I'm
save for
afraid.
frightening.
That makes sense.
Alright. But do my metacreative raise.
Yep.
The first one is lightning.
Yep, that'll hit. You know,
AC
lightning does
14?
damage. Yep.
Alright. Brilliant. There we go. And 6 lightning damage.
Again, his body sort of crackles with lightning, and he just sort of stares you down. Go on, what have you got for me?
A 15 with disadvantage.
That'll hit. What's the next one doing?
5 is cold damage.
Yep.
Alright. 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage. Finally he is reduced. He's reduced down. That was a really shitty roll there. Yeah, and as he sort of crumbles down to the ground, that will conclude
I
that.
did the sing.
You did the thing. And you will each gain... Ooh, maths time.
$1,725.
I'm gonna have to use a calculator. Oh,
I don't know,
fucking-
Josh sounded pretty accurate. He sounded very confident. If
Don't
not
forget we have a
accurate,
flump.
confident.
Just
805 XP each.
Ah.
My brain should have been able to do 4,025 divided by 5, but it just fucking couldn't.
If we kill Navi, do we get the rest to level up?
oh man.
I know, yeah, he's just like a balloon filling up with the XP that he's stealing.
Yeah.
And if we pop him, we get it off like a pinata.
Yeah, tell me how you feel at the end of the dungeon, whether you want to get rid of Navi. Something tells me no. However, that will not only conclude the fight, but conclude the session. Oh,
All right.
sorry, let me give you some loot first.
No, yeah.
The creature is carrying 3 items. Only that creature had anything of worth.
Okay,
The
pick up
first is
spectral longsword.
the first is a scroll of etherealness.
What was the spell again?
Etherealness.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. The second is a. Oh, no, that is definitely not what it is. Fuck's sake, where did I put it? I'm gonna have to go and search for it manually, sorry. The second is a candle of the deep.
Handle of the deep.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Which doesn't seem to belong to him, it's just fallen by his side. And the third is the item of interest, which is... Oh, I can't find what it's called. I can never remember what the equivalents are for the other people. Bloodwell, I think it's called. Is that the one? Bloodwell Vial, yes. A +1 Bloodwell Vial. I can always remember somebody else's at the time. I can either remember the Amulet of the Vowed, or the Arcane Grimoire, or the Blood, but it's never the one that's relevant in the situation. 1 Bloodwell Vial, which is of only any use to Felix at the moment,
And
unless
very
anybody wishes a
awesome
multi-class.
When we got the XP from the dragons, did that include the XP from the wyverns?
Yeah, I think so.
I gave you the Wyvern XP separately, didn't I?
So far
No.
today we have 1,150, 2,875, and 805.
Yeah, that's
So
3
we've got
fights.
makes
Josh.
Wyverns, dragons,
That
this
makes
fight.
sense.
That's
Yeah,
3
yeah.
fights, Josh. Yes. Are you really, really close to a level up? Is that what I'm
We're
hearing?
getting
Like,
there, yeah.
like
Quite
how close is
Yeah.
really close? Like 100? Or like...
800.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, okay, no. In that case, work out what you want to do for a level up next session, because it will happen, but you won't be getting it now.
Alright.
And for reference, Josh, if you had have killed Navi, you still wouldn't have got enough XP to level up.
Or 920 is what we need.
Yeah. Cool. Great. So we come to MVPs. Rico. Sorry, I was trying to work out. I knew I started with Miyaga, but I couldn't remember whether I went clockwise or anti-clockwise. Because I confused myself there. Rico, you're MVP.
I think I have to give it to critting 3 times without advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, and your crits don't piss about.
No, they-
No.
No, the maxi crit stuff is really cool. Also, I don't think I've crit you guys once, ever. I don't know whether that's because
Also-
anybody has like silvery barbs or anything, but...
Also incredibly disappointing that I didn't actually use that card on the first crit because it would have been quadruple damage for a ranged attack.
Yeah, there are some... They are pretty insane.
Which is pretty insane.
Yeah, they're just fun. And silly. Josh.
Mine goes to my first ever dragon fight in D&D. It was pretty
Really?
cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
First ever.
Nice.
I mean, like,
Nice.
I played like
Right passage.
we fought one
Your
like
very first session was a
way
dragon
back.
fight.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Second,
really
very first
count.
session
That wasn't,
IDM,
like,
yeah.
a campaign or anything. Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was very very cool.
Yeah, it was also extremely short. 295 HP it started with. It was dead in a round and a half. A bunch of level 7s. It's obnoxious. Joe.
I'm trying to think whether I actually ever fought a dragon either, so maybe mine is also that. Late breaking MVP to the term anti-clockwise. I do prefer the British version there to our counterclockwise here. Because anti-clockwise makes it sound like not only you're going backwards, but you're against clockwise on principle. But really, for the phasing through the phasing enemies in tight corridors, it's nice to be like, okay, we've been stuck in a lot of these corridors, but it wasn't just a line this time because they could pop back through there. That was fun. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. As we were creating the fight, we were just like, another one of these tight corridor fights. Okay, cool. We've got to do something about this. Because otherwise, whoever stands at the front, Bellows, is going to get hit by everything. And when I saw they did force damage, I was like, well, I can't do this to them. Yeah, no, good. I'm glad you appreciate that.
King of the Fishes was also fun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You stole my MVP.
Sorry.
Miyago.
I should have taken 3.
That's fine. Miyago, your MVP.
The rest of the team going along with the idea of giving a infant dragon to the Mind Flayers to do what they will.
Yeah. Okay, so I had 2 MVPs. One was Josh's naming of... Who was he? The ancient sarcophagus of Gerald
Smith.
Gilbert?
Yep, Gerald Smith.
Gerald Smith, yes. His story off the cuff was great. I'm sure you stole it from somewhere, but I don't know where. It was great. No, you didn't steal it. You just off the cuff. Love that. In the Civil War of Fish.
I love it.
Secondly, Joe's trying to work out what his character thinks about a flump. And thirdly, the whatever, I still can't remember the word that Miyago uses for the process of reproduction.
Ceramorphosis.
Ceramorphosis, sure. Being applied to a dragon so it can have a psychic ray and a I think you've just created the BBEG. It's going to be an ancient black dragon with psionic capabilities and 6 legendary actions.
It'll take 1,000 years before it's an ancient dragon.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll have a time skip or something. But yeah, no, as always, great fun. I'm sorry that the thing collapsed in the middle.
Can I add one more thing? Just a quick shout out to the super badass scene of us jumping off the fucking airship and
that was
battling
brilliant.
these wyverns through
I feel like
the
we're just
sky.
like, no, if we're going to get off the airship, we're always just going to jump.
Yeah, that was just fucking...
And there's also a little side issue with that one, is like, I'd left that sort of as a scenario where you jumped after wyverns and then you landed on a dragon, right? And I hadn't really thought any more of it than that, and I hadn't worked out which dragon was appropriate or which time or whatever. Because I thought, well, we're not going past there again anytime soon. They'll get there when they get there. And then it's like, we're going to go to the Wyvern. I'm like, cool, a Wyvern. Fucking hell, Josh, I hate you. Anyway.
I say Wyvern too.
Do you? Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly acceptable for half the session to be wrong. Regardless. Yeah, I sort of... So I had this phase battle in my head of like, we'll jump on them and it'll be really cool and we'll ride them and the dragon will swoop up and stuff. And then I was like, well, shit, I've got no prep for this. Fuck it. No battle map, no nothing. We'll lose our imaginations. I have no idea how like melee and ranged and... it's so ridiculous.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was just so fucking cool.
It was so cool. I loved that. So yeah.
Cool.
Always fun. Always silly. But yeah, that's where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.